Good morning. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Right? Per normal, we'll kick things off with announcements from Rory.
Good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy. Today is Monday, April 3rd, and it's a white day. The Northeast Kingdom College Fair is happening today, Monday, April 3rd, from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Northern Vermont University Linden campus. Stop by the bulletin board outside of guidance for more information. Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Suffolk University, and Houston University all have visits today in the Colby Conference Room. Details are on Naviance. Please be sure to check in with your teachers before going to the visit. Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat cast members, please check the Academy Theater Canvas page for a detailed schedule of this week's rehearsals. Reminder, rehearsal this week is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday after school. Please mark your calendar. The first informational meeting for the 2024 Florence trip is Wednesday in the printmaking studio, Morse 306. The meeting will be short and will begin at 3:15. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. The Intro to Human Services classes are partnering with Umbrella to bring the hashtag 30 Days of SAAM campaign to campus. We're asking the SJA community to show their commitment to ending sexual violence by wearing dress code appropriate teal tomorrow, Tuesday, April 4th. Your advisors have been provided with teal ribbons, as well as the campaign proclamation. We are asking folks to read it, sign it, and return them to Mrs. McGarvin or a member of the Human Services class. Please include your advisor's name to be in the running for a wonderful gift basket. Stay tuned for more calls to action throughout the month. A special happy birthday today to Carter Bunnell from your advisory. Happy birthday. Well, that's all. I hope everyone has a great day.
Thank you, Rory. Some late announcements. On Friday, students attended the Northeast Kingdom Northern Vermont University Science Fair. At the fair, Jasmine Engel, Ava Masoni, Dolma Sherpa, and Eric Chen presented their research projects to faculty judges and to up-and-coming elementary and middle school science students from around the NEK. The NEK Fair organizers, members of the nationally known Atmospheric and Meteorological Sciences program at NVU recognized Dolma, Eric, Ava, and Jasmine as all having excellent and promising research. Congratulations. And more in science. This is a big one. On Saturday, the Science Olympiad team traveled to the University of Vermont to engage with 17 science and engineering challenges alongside 125 students from around Vermont. All 14 students who traveled earned medals for their work in 14 of the 17 events. In recognition of their effort and preparation over the past 6 months, the team has been named the Vermont State Representative to the National Science Olympiad in May. Congratulations to seniors Lily Weber, James Waibong Wang, Zitong Wang, Hansen Tsai, and Zi Haos. Congratulations to juniors Dolma Sherpa, Ava Masoni, Estelle Coconut, Mustafar Hussein, Kanan Gazimov, Mike Adam, Uma Cherkova, and Ashley Chen. And congratulations to sophomore Yubo Zhang. Congratulations, Science Olympiad. All right, and now we have a live announcement on a sophomore fundraiser. Please welcome Julia, Kai, and Ella.
Good morning, everyone. We're here from the class of 2025 class council to talk to you about cards for our class.
To start, we have a little video to play for you to show just how many uses these cards can have.
Hey, you know what I was thinking? I want to let the fieldhouse staff know how much I appreciate all they've been doing for us student athletes.
You know, that's a really great idea.
I just wish I knew how to thank them.
I've got a card for that.
Hi, Julia. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just looking at this lovely picture.
It's lovely.
It is. I was wondering, did we recently win an award?
Well, actually, we did. Our basketball programs won the Mona Garone Award.
That is so cool. Congratulations.
Wait.
I've got a card for that.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Mare, how you doing?
Good. I heard you just got a new hat.
I did!
That's amazing.
I got a card for that.
Again, I'm very glad to see so many of you here today, but I constantly want sophomores to know that they're welcome to come to class council meetings.
Mr. Duso seems really sick. I know. I wish I had a way to make him feel better.
I've got a card for that.
Hey, isn't Kevin's birthday coming up in a couple of days?
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't Brennan's a couple of days ago?
Yeah. Did you get him anything?
No, what are you gonna get Kevin?
I don't know. I haven't even thought about it yet.
I've got cards for that.
Really, guys?
So, starting today, April 3rd, and running till Friday, April 14th, we will be selling all different types of boxes of cards.
These boxes of cards come in themes such as cards for all occasions, holiday cards, kids' birthday cards, and thanks and blanks cards.
Each box of cards costs $30, and there are 30 cards in each box, so essentially you get one card for $1, which is a great deal.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And next, I'd ask you to join me in welcoming Connery Buonaconti. She has an announcement about her capstone. Connery.
Is this okay? Okay. Hi, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Connery, and I'm doing my capstone on applying to and deciding on service academies. For as long as I can remember, I've been worried about money. I moved around so much as a child, and especially when we moved to the US, I realized how expensive things are. I was always worried about how I'm gonna get a job, how I'm gonna be independent, and how I'm not gonna cost my parents money because they own their own business and they have 4 kids. I always felt like I was a burden and that I was gonna keep my siblings from being able to afford going to college. In the fall, I began the process of applying to the Naval Academy once I had heard of some of my friends that got appointments there, and they really used it to kickstart their careers. In the past 6 months, I've done a deep dive into service academy life and made some amazing connections, but I would not have been exposed to this if I hadn't stumbled upon those people. So with all of this being said, this topic's really important to me because I believe that service academies and military applications are severely underrepresented in our school and should be more accessible to students looking for information. In this presentation, I will talk a little bit about the general application process and important parts, as well as life at service academies. So to begin, the U.S. Military Academy, known as West Point, and the Naval Academy have an application due date of January 31st, while the Air Force Academy has a due date of December 31st. Eligible students who are 17 and older are really encouraged to start applying their junior year because the application process is so mentally and physically taxing. Applications open April 31st, and in my capstone, I'll explain the entire application process for those who are interested. Each service academy also has their own interview where an officer asks you questions to gain information about your personality and your morals, and they're pretty standard across all of them. While the Naval Academy is one of the top-ranked schools in the country for their education, they also have a high profile in the athletic world. As of 2023, the Naval Academy has introduced 33 varsity Division I sports, and so has the Air Force Academy. These academies believe that sports help to give their students an outlet of expression and also keep them physically fit. The academy believes that attributes such as grit, bravery, fairness, honesty, persistence, leadership, and teamwork are critical for students at these academies. These traits are also really important for both military life and life in society because you need to know how to work as a team and how to lead other people when something goes wrong. Military life and service academies can open so many doors for young people, especially those who come from a more rural background or don't have a lot of money, giving them a chance to travel the world, meet new and important people, and receive some of the best education in the country at no cost. With the understanding of all this information, the process of applying to a service academy can be very challenging for someone who doesn't have the necessary resources or have someone to talk to. I hope to give these future candidates a source of information to look into with my capstone, as well as a person to talk to who's been through the entire experience of applying and going. For those who are interested in the free college experience, you can email me at connery.bonaconti@sdjlabs or come see me in person. Thank you.
Thank you, Connery. I know many of our students here will have questions for you. It is a process that does take some time. So if you are interested in a service academy, the application process is a little longer than it might be for some other schools and programs you might be looking into. So great resource, take advantage of that. I stepped out this weekend out my back door from the mudroom, and I was met with a temptation that I have each year, and that temptation is to feel a little down at the way my yard looks this time of year. The dog has been out all winter long, and the snow can be great at covering things up, but suddenly here we are in April now, and the snow's no longer there to hide the mess in the yard. And again, it's something I know is going to come each and every year. I feel a little disappointed with the yard and the amount of work that's there. And I realize that this time of year, just in general, is a time where you may feel a little down. So here we are on a Monday, and this might be just such a Monday where you wake up and think, it's Monday. And I have a few weeks before I get a respite again with a break, and it's still a while until I can go outside and do the things I like to do outside, because it's obviously quite variable. But this is pretty typical for this time of year. And so what I check myself on when I have this temptation to feel disappointed is I try to change my outlook, and I try to have a little better attitude about going into the yard, and certainly in other aspects of my life. So actually read an article by Robin Roberts, who's some of you might know as a broadcast personality, but she actually does a master class on positive outlook. And so I read some of her comments. I didn't do the master class, but I read some of them, and they resonated with me. And they're things that I have over the years tried to adopt as well in my own outlook, be it yard or otherwise. So the first thing is to reframe your thoughts. So Robin Roberts says, reframe how you're thinking about things. So again, with the yard as the example, while I could walk out and think, what a mess, what work I have ahead of me, the way that I might reframe that is to say, hey, I have a yard, I'm happy to have it, and it's going to yield some nice barbecues this summer and late spring. I get the opportunity to take care of it and keep this place. So it's a reframing of the thought, and I don't go down the tempting road to just be disappointed. When we take on other serious outlook issues, perhaps it's an inner monologue. It's just something that you want to remind yourself during the day. And so Robert says, recite that inner monologue. For some of you, that might be a mantra. Maybe it's a prayer, something that you just, it's a positive reminder as you go through your day. It might be, as we think about last week, it might be something like, I'm going to be the best version of myself on this day. So an inner statement. The third thing she says that resonated with me was to zoom out when you can. So the question you might ask yourself is, what is this situation going to look like in a couple of weeks what might it look like in a couple of months? So sometimes when we're facing challenges, it's good to zoom out. Some people might say try to get the 30,000-foot view, step back, and consider what that perspective might be. I've said from the podium before, there are some good habits, and Roberts agrees. She says, take care of your body. So this actually will affect your positive outlook. Again, that's sleep. If you don't get 8 hours of sleep, endeavor to do so. Drink water and get some movement, right? So exercise. She said all of those things, and she bases it on study. All of those things definitely impact your mindset. And the last thing she says is to consider going out and performing a good deed. So again, this is something that you've heard here in chapel before. Go out and serve somebody else. It makes your own situation, it puts your own situation in perspective when you can look around you and see others who may have greater needs than you have. So again, as we're tempted to feel like it's just another Monday, I hope you have a great outlook on today and this week. Have a good one.